Welcome to the PricePulse, dynamic discounts and coupons for WooCommerce tutorial. In this video we will build a tiered discount on a product. The more classic tees a customer buys, the less each one costs. We will follow it through the storefront, look at the two settings that control where the tier table is shown, and finish with the second way a tier can be measured, by price instead of quantity. From the WordPress dashboard, open WooCommerce in the sidebar and choose PricePulse. That submenu is the only way in. The plugin keeps its rules out of the main menu deliberately, so everything it does lives in one place under WooCommerce. This is the PricePulse area, and it opens on dynamic rules. Every discount the store has, with rules configuration and help beside it. Every PricePulse discount is its own rule, with its own edit screen. Add new rule starts an empty one. The name is for your team. Shoppers never see it, so make it describe the deal you are building. The rule type shapes everything below it. This one is the tiered rule on a product. Instead of one discount, it takes a table of bands, and the band a shopper lands in decides what they pay. Choosing it opens the tier table. Next, which products the tiers apply to. This field takes more than one, so a single rule can cover a whole shortlist. We will use the classic tee, which sells for $20. Check for is the question the rule asks of each cart line. Quantity asks how many are in the basket. Price asks what the item costs. We will come back to that one at the end. For now, quantity. Now the bands themselves. The first one runs from 2 to 3 tees and takes 10% off. Notice where it starts. At 2, a shopper buying a single tee falls below every band and pays the full price. Add tier gives us the next row. 4 to 9 tees, 20% off. And a third for the bulk buyers, 10 to 99 tees, 30% off. The bands do not overlap, and each one names its own discount, so you can shape the curve however your margins allow. 3 bands, 10%, 20%, 30%. The remaining fields narrow who the offer is for and when it runs. The customer rolls it is open to, an optional condition on the cart, and a start and end date. Left as they are, the offer is open to everyone and runs from now on. Priority decides which rule reaches a product first when more than one could apply to it. A smaller number runs earlier. Nothing else in this store wants the classic tee, so 10 is fine. Publish saves the rule, and WooCommerce. PricePulse takes us back to the list to check it. The rule is live, and the rules list shows it enabled. Now the customer's side. The offers page lists every running promotion, grouped by family, and our new rule has joined the tiered group. A tiered deal cannot be summed up in one line, so its card carries a view details button. Every band, with the discount beside it. This panel is generated from the rule itself, so it always describes the tiers the cart will actually apply. The same table is offered where the shopper is deciding, on the product page, under the price, $20 each today, and a visible reason to put more than one in the basket. Start with the case that should not qualify, a single classic tee. $20, and nothing taken off. 1 tee is below the first band, which starts at 2. The tier table is still on the page, though it is a promise, not a receipt, and it is there to tell the shopper what the next tee is worth. Raise it to 2 and the first band takes over. $20 struck through, $18 each, 10% off, and $36 for the line. 4 crosses into the next band. $16 each now, 20% off, and $64 for 4 tees. The discount applies to every unit on the line, not only the ones above the threshold. And it has to work in both directions. If the shopper changes their mind and drops back to a single tee, the discount has to be given back. $20 again, with no strike through. The price is restored, not left discounted from the earlier basket. Back up to 4, and through to the checkout. The last place a tiered price has to survive, because that is the figure the customer actually agrees to pay. $64 of goods and $10 delivery, $74 to pay. The tier price is the line price rather than a discount line in the totals, so it carries all the way through to the order without anything else being needed. That tier table appeared in 3 places, and 2 settings on the configuration tab decide where. Display tier offer on shop page covers the catalog and the product page. Display tier offer on cart page covers the cart. They are separate controls, and each one only moves its own page. Both are enabled, which is why the table has been everywhere so far. Say you want the tiers advertised while the customer is still browsing, but a clean cart once they have decided. Set the cart 1 to disable, and leave the shop 1 alone. Saved. Only the cart setting has changed. On the shop page, nothing has changed. The tier table is still under the classic T, where a shopper meets it. The cart is where the difference shows. Same shopper, same 4 classic teas in the basket, and the only thing that has changed since a moment ago is one drop down on the configuration tab. No tier table above the cart now. And look at the line. Still $16 each. Still $64. The setting hides the table. It never changes what the customer is charged, and it does not touch the rule either. The bands are still there, still being applied, simply not advertised on this page. Now the other way round. To prove each switch really does own its own page, put the cart table back on, and turn the shop one off instead. Shop disabled, cart enabled, the exact opposite of a moment ago. The shop page has lost its tier table, just the product and its price. And the cart has it back. 4 classic teas again, and this time the table is waiting above them, exactly where it was missing a minute ago. 2 independent switches over 2 different pages, and the cart is charging exactly what it charged a moment ago. Use them to advertise the tiers wherever they help you and know where they do not. On the catalog to talk a shopper into a larger basket, in the cart to remind them how close the next band is, or in neither place if you would rather the savings simply appear. Let us put the shop table back, so both are on again, and leave the display settings as we found them. Both enabled once more, which leaves the second half of check 4. Everything so far has counted units. Switch it to price and the same table is read as money. Each band becomes a price range, and the rule asks what the item costs rather than how many there are. So the bands need rewriting as amounts. We will clear the 2 we do not need and use a single one. Anything priced from $10 to $50 gets 10% off. The columns still read min and max. It is the check 4 setting above that decides whether those are counts or currency. And to show the band doing the deciding, let us add a second product to the rule, the premium hoodie, at $100, well outside it. Both products are targeted by the rule now. Only one of them is inside the price band. One classic tee at $20, and one premium hoodie at $100. Both are named by the rule. Only the tee falls inside the band. The $20 tee is inside $10 to $50, so it drops to $18. The $100 hoodie is outside the band and is left at $100. Targeted by the rule, but not matched by it. And notice the quantity is 1 in both cases. With the price criterion, how many you buy no longer comes into it. Switching back is the same move in reverse. Check 4 returns to quantity, and the premium hoodie comes off the rule. A multiple field like this one is unpicked from its own tag, using the little cross beside the name, rather than by choosing it a second time. And the bands go back to counting teas, 2 to 3 at 10%, 4 to 9 at 20, 10 to 99 at 30. Worth noticing that the table itself never changed shape when we switched criteria. The same 3 columns are read as units or as money depending on that one check 4 setting, which is why moving between the 2 is only ever a matter of retyping the numbers back where we started. So, choose the products, choose whether the tiers are measured by quantity or by price, and fill in the bands. The cart applies whichever band the shopper lands in, restores the price if they drop below it, and carries the tier price through to the checkout. The 2 configuration settings decide where the table is advertised, and neither of them changes what anybody is charged. Thank you for watching.